160.
Yeah, and he's made some good open field tackles on Peyton right now. He's a tough kid. Number 31 linebacker, 5'10", 175 is what he plays football in. And he's brought Peyton to the ground a couple times by himself, and that's no easy feat.
Second down and 7 here for Orange at the Northwood 33. Northwood leading 3-0. Schmidt will throw, looking Evans' way, flushed out of the pocket, runs to the right. He's going to take off with it. He's over the 30. Schmidt weaving past guys, goes down, shy of the first down. Took a knee at about the 28. Pressure coming on from 51. That was Amron Murray, the senior defensive end, who goes at 6'3", 210.
And another good decision right there by Schmidt, Jeff. He looked down the field, didn't like what he saw, and just tucked it under and picked up, probably picked up 4 or 5 yards right there. And that's what I want to see out of him, Earlier in the year and last year, he probably would have thrown that ball up for grabs, but it's not there, man. Like you said, he's a good runner.
Yeah.
He can get open.
He got 4 yards out of that. He scored his first rushing touchdown last week. That was Orange's last touchdown of the game. On 3rd down and 3, handoff, Puckett runs to the right, barrels into a couple of players. Hunter Queen met him at the line of scrimmage, and I don't think he got it.
No, he didn't get that. He might have lost a yard, actually.
Got ahead for about a yard. Orange needs one more, maybe another 1.5 feet. So call that a gain of 2, and Orange will have it in a 4th and 1. This is too far for a field goal here, so the Panthers are going to go for it here.
Yeah, it's pretty easy for Orange. With a defense like you got, I would fight the urge not to go for it every single time on 4th down.
So it's 4th and 1. Orange really needs about 2 feet here. And it'll be Schmidt diving ahead. Looked like he stumbled a bit trying to gain his footing after taking the snap.
Well, it's going to be interesting because it looked like he stumbled and his knee hit the ground.
Yep.
When he did it. I don't think whether they didn't see it or he didn't hit the ground, but I don't know.
Northwood
but it looked like as soon as he went to push forward, his foot come out from under him and he stumbled and his knee hit the ground, which would make him down.
Yep, and that's what the officials marked it here.
Yeah,
Northwood is going to call. The officials are going to call for an official timeout, but the Northwood defense is going off the field. They feel like they've got to stop here.
Yeah, I think I agree with them. They're going to bring the chains over, I think, and I don't think.
This would be a huge stop here for Northwood as Orange was driving. But Jackson just stumbled a bit, as Jamie mentioned.
Well, he stumbled. His foot came out from underneath him, and his knee hit the ground, which would make him down.
It was a good spot by the officials to mark it that way. They'll pull out the chains here. And he is short.
Way short.
Yep, he needed another foot. No game. So Northwood comes up with a huge stop. And now Orange will turn it over on downs, and Northwood will get it back at its own 27.
And you've seen a lot of short tackling by these Northwood linebackers and free safeties. The up front, the offensive line and defensive line is pretty much tit for tat, but these Northwood linebackers and free safety, I can't really remember his name. He's made several. Cameron Goins, they're really coming up hard, bringing lumber up front to the line of scrimmage.
So the Northwood offense back on the field. Here's Gonzalez rolling out to the right, looking for Queen, going to throw it. The pass is caught, and holding on to it was Josh Scott at the 39. Fine play by Scott, who had 2 players pouncing on him. Eli Haithcock wound up making the tackle, but Scott makes a huge grab, and Northwood gets a jump start here on offense.
Yeah, Cameron Gonzalez right there with another good throw. He rolled right, found those 6'3" and 6'4" defensive linemen that hit 5'8". He can't throw over top of them. They're doing a good job. They're rolling him out so he can have a good line of sight to who he's throwing the ball to.
Boy, this is the backup quarterback for Northwood playing extremely well here, looking poised. It's 1st and 10 now after that 12-yard pickup. And the handoff, Baldwin will roll out to the left. Baldwin looking for room. Play is strung out, but he walks over a couple of Panthers. Flag comes in from the back judge. Baldwin fought out to the 45. Let's see what the hanky's about here with 8:41 remaining, and Northwood leading Orange 3-0 here in the second quarter. Devondre Moore made the tackle. It'll be a hold against Northwood. I believe that might have been a wide receiver who was guilty.
Yeah, they basically tackled a guy, I think.
Yeah. So Orange will accept this penalty, and what should be a 4-yard pickup is going to go backwards from the spot of the foul. That will take it back to the 33 and make it 1st and 16.
Yeah, that's one thing you want to do, Jeff. If you want to move the sticks against Orange, you can't have penalties. This is a good defense. Northwood's having a little success, but if you want to move the sticks, you can't make those stupid penalties.
Jack Kolek goes to the far end of the field. Trayvon Barnes to the near side along with Josh Scott. Gonzalez will hand it off. Baldwin stumbles over the line and fights out to the 35. Up to the 36, Peyton Wilson and Stone Edwards. Stone Cold Stone Edwards, the Shrine Bowl honoree, will be playing for North Carolina this December. And the game at Wofford College, he made the stop.
Yeah, if you want to see what a college recruit lineman looks like, look at Stone Edwards right there. 6'5". I think he probably goes about 240, 250. Runs like a deer and tackles like a truck.
Yep. Gain for 3 there, so it'll be second down and 13. Gonzalez, the senior, making his first start. Looks in the pocket, throws, and the pass is caught by Scott, but he's tied up immediately. Getting back to the original line of scrimmage. Good job by Devondres Moore, who made the stop. And the gain out to the 40 is good for 4, so it'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, that was a good open field tackle right there. He probably could have got 7, 8 additional yards. Devondres Moore right there. He grabbed a leg, held on, brought him down. Some good tackling on both teams. Really, Jeff, the secondary and linebackers for both teams are doing an excellent job making tackles.
2 very well-coached teams here tonight. Northwood still leads 3-0. It'll be 3rd down and 9. Gonzalez looks in the flat, going to set up the screen. Pass is caught by Baldwin, but he's going to be dropped for a loss. I think that pass was intended for Baldwin, although it looked like Trayvon Barnes was stepping up forward to make the catch on the wide receiver screen. Peyton Wilson made the stop for loss, and Northwood will punt. I'm not sure who that pass was intended for. 2 guys were in the neighborhood.
Well, I don't care who was intended to. The way Peyton Wilson was coming, it wasn't going to be much success to it. And the way Gonzalez is moving around and stuff like that, I'd like to see Northwood call more rollouts and bootlegs and things like that for him, which I'm sure they've got a game plan. They're trying to stick to it, but Northwood's looked its best when they put that quarterback in motion.
Colt Jones, his second punt of the night, steps back to field it and sends it away. A high one, but not very long. It's a wobbly spiral. They'll hit and then bounce sideways at the 43 of Orange and die out there. Not the best punt. It only went 17 yards. And so Orange has good field position for a change with 6:29 remaining in the first half. You would think that after the Southern victory that was so elusive for Orange, the fans would really be hopping here, but maybe it's playing on a Monday night. I don't know. It's sort of a dormant crowd that's waiting to be entertained right now.
Yeah, well, Orange is not really giving them a reason to get excited yet. But I think the Monday probably has a little something to do with it. And that Southern game was just so emotional for everybody involved. It's natural for everybody involved to have kind of a letdown with it.
And that's been the case thus far in this game. Orange with an I formation. It's going to be Ryan Puckett in there with Pascal as the tailback dotting the I. The wingback Beasley, 3-step drop for Schmid. Looks, going to launch it long down the field looking for Whitted, and it's incomplete. He was covered nicely. Cameron Council and Brendan Harrington, who made the interception earlier, kept Kendall from getting to that ball.
Yeah, but that was actually a pretty decent pass by Jackson right there. He put it in a position where if Kendall wasn't going to catch it, no one was going to catch it. And they were stride for stride with Kendall on that play right there, and he had some cornerback had some safety help over the top too. But that's what you want to do with him. He made a good decision right there. Is Kendall was going to catch it or nobody was going to catch it.
Whitted will go to the left, and moving to the right will be Cody Evans, who caught the touchdown last week against Southern. Cody with his second touchdown grab of the year. Northwood still ahead 3-0 with 6:23 remaining here in the first half. A toss. It's going to go to Beasley running to the right. Can't find any weapons there, and he's just going to fight ahead for what he can get, which is only about a yard. Nicely done once again by Michael Hayes, who recovered the fumble. Also in there, Corey Smith, the defensive end.
Yeah, Cameron Goins right there, the sophomore free safety coming up. And you see number 9 a lot out there for Northwood. He's either making the tackle, he's right there at it. And these northern backs are, jumping all over the field. They're flying all over the place right now.
It'll be 3rd down and 8 here for Orange. They'll have Beasley in the backfield with Pascal. Puckett will be the fullback. Evans to the near side, Whitted to the far. Double fake. It's Schmid rolling out to the left, looking, going to throw it in the flat. Pass is caught. Puckett gets leveled. He made the catch, shy of the first down. And now we've got a tussle between an Orange offensive lineman and a Northwood player. I don't think that's going to lead to any flags, but that gets a charge into the crowd.
And I tell you what, you really got to give it up right there. It was I want to say it was number 65, maybe Armani Baldwin, but Hunter Queen for Northwood. Orange offensive lineman and Northwood defensive lineman were mixed up, and Hunter Queen came over there and jumped on his own player to get him off of the Orange player to avoid a flag right there. He did a great. I think a lot of people thought they were double teaming the Orange player, but Hunter was getting his man out of the fray, and it was a great job right there by Hunter Queen to prevent a flag right there, which would have been devastating just holding them on 4th down. You got a 4th down and 2. And then that would have been a great play right there by Hunter Queen, playing like a senior and avoiding a big flag for Northwood.
Orange was so shaken up by that turn of events, they're late getting the punt team on a 4th and 1 situation. Jackson Schmid just gets in there with the play clock running. Now it's a fake, and it's Brooks taking it, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. Brooks took the fake on the fake snap that time, but he was hit and dropped by Jonathan Robbins. And Northwood has stunningly come out now, and they have gained the momentum as Orange went for a fake, forcing a loss of 3 yards. And now Northwood, for the 3rd time in this game, will start a drive in Orange territory.
And I've seen some bad fake punts in my time.
That'll go down
as one. That was right up here, one of the ugliest ones. But yeah, Northwood right here, they're playing good, solid defense. They're hitting hard, and on 4th and 1 right there to try a fake. If you're going to try that on 4th and 1, put your big boys in there. Don't try a fake punt and try to get cute with them. I just don't like that. It was a terribly designed play as well.
Gonzalez with Baldwin in the backfield will throw on 1st down. Looking, chunks it far sideline, and it's caught by Scott. He'll be hauled down shy of the 1st down. But Josh Scott has been a weapon coming out of the backfield here for the Chargers. Devondre Moore made the stop. It's a gain of 9. So the ball.
Gonzalez proven to be elusive right there. Sorry, Jeff. Stone Edwards got some great pressure right there, but Gonzalez, quick little kid, he just took a couple steps to his right and completed the pass.
Calling a gain of 8 on the play to make it 2nd and a short 2. Again, Gonzalez from the shotgun out of a spread setup with 4 wide receivers. Low snap, and off Baldwin, hit at the line and grounded to a halt. And that dust-up that happened right in front of the Orange crowd has suddenly got the fans involved in this game.
Peyton right there came up with a great tackle. Peyton covered about 8 yards and about a 1.5 seconds right there to make the tackle.
It'll be 3rd down and 1 for Northwood. They lead 3-0. Orange has not been shut out in a half this year. 3rd down and 1. Gonzalez out of the shotgun with Baldwin standing to his left. They have Baldwin in there. And Wesley Robertson is in as an H-back. Keep him in mind as well. Gonzalez hesitates, now hands it off and pounded in the backfield. Baldwin dives for the 1st down, but he won't get there. Sensing that play immediately, Peyton Wilson and Stone Edwards also came in, and the markup's actually going to cost him a yard on the play. Baldwin made the stop. Loss is of 1, make it 2 on the play. And now Northwood will punt with 2:58 remaining. So in comes Colt Jones, who stands back at his own 45. And Northwood unable to take advantage of precious field position. 3 drives in Orange territory, and they've only come away with 3 points. The only points thus far in this game. Kick is angled away from Wilson. Northwood not giving him anything at all to return. And the kick will go out of bounds in front of the 20-yard line. We'll see where they spot it, but Orange will get it back.
Yeah, Jeff, and I tell you, the Northwood play calling right now, they look the best, and they're having the most success putting the ball in Gonzalez's hand and letting him make something happen. We've said this before, you're not going to beat Orange running up the middle. You're just not. I don't care if you need 1 yard or you need 21 yards or whatever. You're not going to beat him. I really would like to see them let Cameron Gonzalez just create things, because he's done a good job. When they look their best is when he's had the ball in his hands, running out, making plays.
And that's when they've been the most dangerous tonight. Certainly Northwood, but they've been excellent on defense. Here's the toss, and running out, Morgan Pascal trying to drag it out to the outside, but he is dropped for a loss. Great job by 15, Michael Hayes, who once again made a great play in stringing that play out. The Orange offense looking somewhat frustrated now. This is the best run defense they've faced this year.
Yeah, they look kind of like Orange's run defense, actually, with the linebackers, and they're showing very little respect for the passing game, which I wouldn't either, because they're bringing everybody up to the line of scrimmage, and they're flying all over the ball.
It will be 2nd down and 11 here for Orange. A 1-yard loss for Pascal on that toss sweep. 2 minutes remaining. It's been a quick half with only 1 field goal. We've only been playing 45 minutes. Out of the double wing, here's Schmid looking, trying to gun it down the field. Now he's going to roll to left. Flag is down. Schmid's going to run over the 20 to the 25. It stands to be a big gain if this stands. But the head official, John Pritchard, threw the flag, and I think he saw a hold about 4 feet in front of him. It is a hold against Orange. And that one's going to hurt because it's going to take back a play that went